Here's why motor clubs cost me way more than money. I remember it like it was yesterday. I'd already talked to my AAA field rep about getting a rate increase because things just weren't working out. Even as the primary service provider and the bonus money we may or may not get, we were still struggling. And so I pushed back as hard as I could. So much so that the big boss of the organization, the head honcho, came up to have a talk with me. Story goes he traveled all the way from Louisiana just to have a talk with little old me. I seriously doubt that was the case, but since he was the big cheese, the guy who made my field rep his pants, I suppose I'm supposed to be shaking in my boots as well. Anyway, the discussion began all cordial like. We were sitting at my desk across from one another. He was puffing away on a fat cigar and I was chewing a stick of gum. Small talk over, I explained the situation as best I could, laying out my reasoning for needing a rate increase. Then I stopped talking and he didn't say a word. Instead, he slowly stood up, grabbed his chair, and dragged it across the floor so that he was sitting right next to me. Quite the power move, right? Anyway, when we were face to face, awkward as it sounds, he took the cigar out of his mouth and began poking his crooked arthritic finger into my desk, saying, "Look, if you don't take the rates we're willing to pay, we'll find someone who will." I'd like to tell you that I reacted by kicking him out of my office, but I didn't. I'm not that unhinged. So I let him win the day. I reluctantly accepted the proposal and eventually finished out my contract, but I was determined to never put myself in that position again. I learned a valuable lesson that day. It was that relying on motor clubs is a losing game. Sure, you might win a contract, but you'll lose your freedom every single time. If you're tired of being bullied by the clubs, it's time to change how you do business. Start marketing your towing business and take back control. If you need help growing your business, go to my website and schedule a call. In the meantime, save this video for later and follow my account for more tips.